Dang, I really should get around to painting this thing. Where, where did this come from? Huh? Oh, wait, did you do this for me? For real? Aw, that's so nice of you. You're so adorable. The cutest thing I've ever seen. Who's the cutest little couple in the world? You are definitely the most adorable thing I've ever seen in my entire life. The cutest Gunpla of all time. I'm sorry. Welcome back to Gunpla Geek. Today I'll be taking a look at the SD Cross Silhouette Tornado Gundam from the SD Gundam games. The build for the kit was super simple. Even with a total of 8 runners, the process can seem rather short. But nonetheless, still enjoyable. A perfect kit for those who want something fast and easy. Also, the manual does mention you can simply pull the pieces off the runner by hand and choose between building it in an SD form or a cross silhouette form, which is what we'll be using for this review. Now, let's address the tiny elephant in the room. This guy looks nothing like my previous kits, and there's a reason for that. The Tornado Gundam is an original design that debuted in SD Gundam GX on the Super Famicom. In the SD games, the mobile suits are given a chibi design to give them more of a cuter appearance, which goes back even further to the time of Zeta Gundam. But now, beside the shrunken proportions, the Tornado Gundam is a very unique design, very Zeta Gundam inspired. Almost like if the Mark II and the Yakushiki had a baby. Granted, it's not very color accurate given the sticker sheet. I still like the little guy. Accessories include a standard beam rifle with a trigger finger hand to hold it, 2 beam sabers with included yellow beam effect parts, 2 open hands for expressions, and some extra parts for parts forming the wrist-mounted miniguns. The beam sabers are stored on the side skirts and can easily go into the hands just like any other high-grade kit. The beam rifle can then be placed in the trigger finger hand, and in turn can easily pop onto the wrist via a ball socket. Lastly, the small parts from before can then be used to display the Tornado Gundam using its miniguns. You just pull off the gray parts off the wrist, then sandwich the parts against the new parts from the wrist before, and plug them onto a peg on the wrist and the arms. This is definitely a unique accessory that I don't see a lot of Gunpla kits really have, though I kinda wish they had a way to transform it rather than parts form, but it is an SD kit after all. Articulation is the most limiting thing on this model kit. The head can only look up so far before the neck clashes with the chest, but can easily look side to side. The arms can rotate at the shoulder, but is blocked by the backpack. A bend at the elbow, with a rotation at the arm. Waist can turn once again, limited by design though. Legs can swing forward and back, with the side skirts able to move out and allow a decent spread. Toes can bend down along with the knee, and lastly the ankle can pivot. Needless to say, the articulation is not what the SD Gundams were designed for. Yet despite this fact, you can get away with a lot of poses with the CS frame on this kit. This kit also comes with some nice features, as the backpack does come with the universal standard adapters, meaning you can put this SD's backpack on other high-grade kits, and vice versa. Though you may run into fitting issues like with the Yakushiki's backpack, though it's safe to say you'll get plenty of mileage out of this feature. You also have the option of changing the eyes on the kit. Just simply pull the top off of the head, grab the eyepiece that's right underneath, and swing it around to give it the real type eyes. Normally these eyes are meant for the cross silhouette frame, and the SD eyes are meant for the SD frames. As usual, the size comparison. Here, yes, next to the high grade Zaku 2, high-grade Yakushiki, and the one, the only, the O, proving the fact that SD Gundams truly are tiny. Overall, I have enjoyed this kit. Build was quick, accessories are unique, and the option to build it either with more articulation or cuter looks are super nice. My biggest complaint, though, as always, comes down to price. The kit comes at a standard retail price at around $21 to $23 US. I still think that's a bit steep, especially for an SD kit, especially since it's something meant to be cheaper than a high grade. Nonetheless, if you're into that cuter side of Gunpla, this kit might be worth it to you. For that being said, I give this kit a final score of 7 out of 10. As always, thank you for watching. Hope you have a good day, and don't forget to check out my links down below and head to my YouTube page to see my Instagram link and the Gunpla Geek site. Adios!